Hello everyone, I want to show you quickly how to use Google Slides on a mobile device to create a portfolio of your photos to turn into D2L. So the first step is to install the app onto the Google Slides app onto your phone or tablet. And then once you get that installed, you tap the app to open it. You might be asked to log in to your Google account at this point if you haven't ever done so on the device before. But if you have, you should just land here on this screen, and once you log in, it'll take you to this first screen. So then you want to tap the plus in the bottom right corner, and we're going to choose New Presentation. Then we're going to name our presentation first with the assignment name, and then a dash, and your last name. So we're using composition dash and then my last name. If the assignment was unusual angles, you'd say unusual angles dash Brennan. It just helps to stay organized in the Google Slides app, but it's also helpful when you download these portfolios as PDFs. It helps to stay organized in D2L for me, so it's really helpful. So I'd appreciate if you follow this file naming convention for all of your assignments. So then you choose Create. It takes us right to this first slide. We can double tap to add our title, which is again going to be the name of the assignment. And then in the subtitle, we're just going to add your first and last name. These do not have to have any other design parameters or anything. We want to keep this simple because the idea is that you are showcasing your photos. So the next step is we want to change the background color of the slides to a nice neutral gray because that will make the photos appear as they are intended rather than distracting from them. So harshly colored backgrounds or powerful colors in the background or patterns or images, that's all distracting, and you don't need to get that complicated for this. So to get to the background changing function, you kind of tap a long tap on the little slide in the bottom left corner, and the menu at the top you'll notice change. There's now a scissors and a copy button and a clipboard. The three dots up at the top is what you want to tap to change the background. And we're going to choose background color. We're going to choose this sort of perfect gray. This third one from the right side is kind of the perfect neutral gray. It's not distracting, it's not too harsh, it's not too dark. And that's the one you kind of want. And then we're going to apply that to theme. So that means every slide we make in this presentation now is going to have that same background. Next, we want to add enough slides to the deck to add all of our photos. So for this assignment, I know that I have 4 photos that I want to add. So I need to make my first layout slide. So I'm going to tap the icon on the bottom right that looks like a rectangle with a plus. And then I get some layout to choose from. But sometimes you're going to be asked to add information beneath with your photos, and sometimes in an assignment you might not. So if you're not asked to add a caption or add any text to describe your image or discuss the editing techniques you used or any of that, you can use blank layout. But we're gonna when you need to add information, it's handy to use the caption layout. That gives you that little text box down in the corner. And we're gonna perform a few edits to this and get this first slide set up the way we want, and then we'll be able to duplicate this slide going forward. So let's make a few edits to the text box. I like to first extend it usually to go a little longer. It gives me more room. So I make it a little longer so it goes closer to the edge. And then you'll notice that the text in here relative to the slide is quite large. We don't need our text to stay that large. These applications are built to make presentations that are going to project in a room on a big screen or something like that. And so text should be big. But for our purposes, since we're making a portfolio that we're just going to view on the computer or on our devices, we can shrink this text size. So you tap the A with the underline in the bottom right corner, and we can go down to about 10 points because we don't need any more than that. We don't need any text bigger than that. And then in the paragraph tab, you want to make sure it's aligning left, and you want to switch it to align to the top. So that gives us a little more room on the screen to add what we need. So now that we have our text box in place, we can duplicate this slide going forward. So I'm going to tap, I have nothing selected, and I'm going to kind of quickly tap this slide down in the blue, off of the gray box, down in the blue, and I get copy. And then I can tap there again and I get paste. And I can paste as many slides as I need now. So I know that I only need 4 for this assignment. So I've got my 4 slides. Now they all look exactly the same, where I can add my photos. So make sure you have your first slide selected. And then you can hit the plus and image and from photos. And then you can navigate to finding the photos that you want. Let's see, this is one of them. Let's see, I need my other photos here. I've got this one. And I know, because if you've done your editing on the smartphone or the tablet, and you've done you've shot the photos on your smartphone or tablet, I mean, this is just really handy that you can go in here. You can pick what you need right there and add your photos. Now the trick is you don't want to go through and select all your photos like I did right away. You want to just select one at a time, because otherwise it'll add all of your photos right to that first slide, and then you have to distribute them, and it's a pain. So you just choose them one at a time. Okay, so I gotta go to my photos here. Let's see, this was one of them. And then select it, and your photo comes into the slide. And then you really just want to drag it over until you hit the red line and you know that it's in the center. So what's handy about this is it lets you kind of have the photo be the primary feature on each page. So let's add another one. I'm going to go to the plus, image, from photos, navigate to my next image, which was here somewhere in the middle. Let's take that one. Right, so we've got a vertical one, do the same thing, just kind of get it in the middle, have it dominate the space, have it kind of centered both horizontally and vertically on the page. What you're really doing is you're minimizing distractions for the viewer by just kind of keeping some consistency in your layout. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go to my next slide. I'm going to add my next image. You get the idea. So you've done all your editing. You've got these edited beautiful images. Another vertical one there. So I've got that in the center. Those red lines, those guidelines help me out. I want to center it a little bit better vertically so that it's not touching my text box. It doesn't seem like these little details matter when you're presenting your work, but they really do. It's important to think about how someone's viewing your work and what you can do to keep them focused on the photo and not distracted by a wonky layout or a mistake in your placement of your photos. All right, I want one more photo here. Let's see. Those are videos. Here we go. I want one more photo. There we go. I want this one. All right. Oops. Looks like I added a few. So you can delete if you end up adding extras by accident. Oops, get off there. Okay, so then I can, get my photo back up on the slide there. Oh, it doesn't like my specified image. So let's try again. I'll just pick a different one. Okay. Scroll way down. Here, we'll want the tulips. All right, there we go. So now again, just get that into the center. Make sure I've got it properly positioned. Okay, so now I have my 4 photo slides ready You double check your layout, make sure things are like you want them to be in the center. You can always zoom in and reposition easily. Okay, so now I'm ready. Then you maybe add your text, and you can double tap and you can start adding your text in there as the assignment requires. And then the last step is to export this off your phone or tablet, and so that you can post it to D2L. So you're going to use the information here. You're going to go to share and export. I have nothing selected on the slide. I'm going to go to the three dots, share and export, and we're going to send a copy. And we're going to choose the PDF format. Don't choose the PowerPoint, choose PDF. Say OK. It's going to prepare that little file for you. And then you can choose how to send it to yourself. So I'm going to choose my email, and I'm going to send it to myself at my Infinity email. Okay. And then once it's there, you can see that it's there, Composition Brennan. I can email it to myself. And then from there, I can take it out of my email and upload it to to D2L. So that's how you make a photo portfolio using Google Slides to export a PDF that's ready to turn in for your assignments. So thanks for watching.